Welcome to Pure Fuckery, the podcast. I am your host. It's your favorite Dr.
Big Sue.
Bag.
It's about
Monique
boogie
Ross
fucking
in
bundles
today's
in the
episode.
building, man.
I am
Shout
joined
out
by
to you,
special
man. Thank you
guest
so much for
co-host.
pulling up, man. From the Pure Fuckery, the podcast.
So, Miss Danny Brown, you are a part host.
It sets you apart from everybody else. I love it. What y'all think?
Let us know in the comments, man. Welcome to Pure Fuckery, the podcast. I am your host. It's your favorite Dr. Bay, Monique Ross. In today's episode, I am joined by a special fucking guest co-host and fellow podcaster. I got my homeboy fucking Twan in the building from the Straight Like That podcast.
What's going on?
So what's up to the fuckers, man? Shout out to you guys. I appreciate you all for tuning in week and week out. I appreciate the love and support that you guys show me each and every fucking week. Y'all can be anywhere in the fucking world doing anything in the world, but y'all tap in to Pure Fuckery, the podcast, each and every week. So I just have to let you guys know with my whole fucking heart, yo, I appreciate you. Appreciate you so fucking much, man. Shout out to my man, Big fucking Stu, producing the fucking episode per usual. But this ain't about Big Stu. Y'all know that. Fuck Big Stu. He gonna edit this out, I'm sure. Right. But anyhow, this about my homeboy. I got Antwan in the fucking building from the Straight Like That podcast, man. We gonna talk podcasts and we gonna talk whatever the fuck that comes up, man. And see, we just gonna let the conversation flow and see where we end up.
You know I'm with it.
You with the shit. See, with the shit. When I hit him up, let me tell you, I had somebody cancel on me again this week. And it really wasn't a cancellation. It was more like a postponement. She had something come up and, you know, she asked to reschedule, which is fine. You know, it's all good. Shit happens. I get it. And I reached out to my homeboy, Antwan, because I've been meaning to get him on the show since I did his show. And, you know, schedule like the second I say that, you know, I'm booking for whatever month, the shit just fills the fuck up. But then you get people who, you know, have shit come up, so they end up having to cancel. So I hit him up last minute, like couple hours in advance, like, bro, what's good? What you doing tonight? You available? Can you come out to record? He's like, I'm there. No fucking questions asked, no problem. He's there, man. You solid as fuck. I appreciate you for that, man. Problem. I absolutely appreciate it.
No problem.
So let's talk about this shit with the podcast, since that's what we talking about, since that's where we at right now. Let's talk about the podcasting game and the hustle of it, man. People don't realize, like, I see people all the time popping off saying, I'm gonna do a podcast. And they don't realize the grind and the grit that goes into the shit behind the scenes.
Man, this is not easy. It's not for everybody, man. I can say honestly, I'm an introvert. So this is something that's way out of my comfort zone, which, you know, with everything going on with this whole pandemic thing, I tried to do something different and step out of my comfort zone. And that's how Straight Like That was born. And
you say you're an introvert. That's crazy to me that an introverted person will pop off and say, I'm going to do a podcast. But you got great content. I watch your shit. You got great content.
I appreciate it.
And you don't come off as introverted on camera. How do you do it? Is it? It's
just one of them things where, you know, you got to switch. You got that switch, and that's when I'm in front of the camera, it just comes on.
That's your alter ego. What's your alter ego name? You got a name for your alter ego?
I don't have an alter ego.
You gotta give your alter ego a name, because to me that's an alter ego, because I'm an extremely extroverted person.
Right.
So, you know, this platform, podcast, and this like I'm right at fucking home, right? But I say that I'm extremely extroverted, but I call myself a extroverted introvert, because I have my moments where I shut down. I don't want to be bothered, like, and it's more so me reserving my energy, you know, because you can't share your energy with every fucking body.
You can't,
you know, it's difficult. And then, you know, with this shit, doing podcasting, you have to give that energy, especially when you bring a guest on, and then say you get a guest that's lagging in energy. Like I tell all my guests, man, you ain't got to bring shit else. Just bring the energy. I'll have some wine on deck. You smoke tree. I got some tree on deck. You know what I'm saying? Just bring some positive, good vibes with you to this place, so that we can have a great ass show. But not everybody come with that energy, man.
Nah, it's one of them things where, man, you really have to choose your guests wisely. And that's what I try to do with mine I haven't been recording. I've been, doing grown up shit.
Yeah.
I've been doing
Sometimes we gotta take a break, man.
So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'm back at school full time.
Okay.
Finishing my last 3 semesters.
All right. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Congratulations in advance, man. It's a big deal.
So and I've been working full time. So some got to give and you got to prioritize, and that's all I've been doing.
I agree. I absolutely agree with that. Me, I've been doing every fucking thing, trying to and it's hard to prioritize the shit, man, because you getting pulled in all these different directions. You ain't got kids, do you?
No, I don't.
I got fucking kids, man. These motherfucking kids, man. We don't talk about them. I love them boys to death, but man, when I say they just take. They don't give shit in return.
I mean, we supposed to. I mean, me being the only child.
You're an only child? Yes. Oh, wow.
Me being the only child, man, it's one of them things where I try not to, with me being grown now, I try not to ask my parents for anything. I try not to beg them, or not beg them, but try to bother them as much as I can. Now, it's times that I have to, but that's very extreme. Like, it's one of them things where if I ask, then I'm in dire need of it right now.
Man, you send that message over to these fucking kids at my house. Because my kids, they call me for the most irrelevant shit. They need the most irrelevant shit. They ask me the most irrelevant questions. And I taught them early, there's no dumb questions except for the ones that go and ask. That was drilled in me at a young age.
Yeah.
I told them that shit because they asked me some of the dumbest fucking questions, and I just look at them like,
yeah.
And it's like the oldest kid. He just, oh my God, he grind. I love him. We ain't gonna talk about them boys. I love them fucking kids to death. But man, when I say they're exhausting. Yeah, it's exhausting being a parent, and then you ain't got no kids, and you're an only child. How is that being an only child growing up?
Man, it was fun because I have a lot of cousins.
Okay, I was gonna ask. You have to have a lot of cousins,
and it's a lot of boys.
Okay.
So I mean, we all grew up together, so it's like they was always over my house for the most part. We always had family gatherings and stuff over at my house sometimes, so it was fun. I always had them over, but it was good when I did want them over there. They didn't come over.
Okay,
I got rid of it when I wanted to.
That's what's up. But when they weren't there, how do you occupy your time? Because I just remember growing up, it's 4 of us. It was 4 of us coming up. And my sisters and my brother, we all close in age. We all 2-3 years apart, evenly. My brother, I think my brother's 43 now, or he'll be 43 in September. No, he just turned 43 because September just passed. And then I'm 40, but I'll be 41 in December. And then my sisters are 37, 38, and 35, 36, somewhere in there. And we were all just super close, and we used to do shit in the house, and it was always if I didn't have friends, if I fell out with my friends or my friends weren't fucking with me, I always got my sisters, even to this day, even though I'm closer to some of my girlfriends than I am my sisters right now at this space, but even still, I have my fucking sisters. They can't be taken away. And I have my fucking brother. It can't be taken away. How was it? What was that experience just being the only child in the household? You grew up in the household with your mom and dad?
Yeah. So it wasn't bad. To be honest, I just did everything myself. So it definitely teaches you being the only child.
You were so independent, I bet.
Yeah, I didn't really,
like a little Matilda.
Yeah, I didn't really look. I played my game. I had a box, a full box of cards that I used. I played with those, and then I had my parents got me a rug, pretty much a rug that has what is it? A street, pretty much, and it has buildings and shit on it. So I used to just use my cards and place them on the rug and play with them
cards and shit. That's hilarious. It worked for you. And I think that's what all people that are only children. You really have to fucking use your imagination. But in hindsight, it's a great thing because when you get older and you have that fucking that imagination that you utilize as a kid, it makes life a little more colorful to me. I feel as if, when you grow up and you had to use that imagination. Like some kids, their imaginations are destroyed,
right,
early on, like fucking because of reality. They can't afford to have a fucking imagination. So I think in hindsight, it's a plus. It's a plus thing, and it makes you look at life and the world a little differently. Yeah,
it definitely helps with. I feel like being the only child definitely helped me with my creativity. Just because, like I said, me being by myself majority of the time at home, growing up, I had to do stuff myself. I had to use my imagination to play, So yeah, it helps. It helps.
That's what's up. That's what's up. We got way off topic because we was talking about the hustle and the art of podcasting and all that shit, and somehow we ended up here. Let's go back to podcasting real quick. So, throughout the pandemic, you decided, your introverted self is going to do a podcast. Yes. And you came up with the Straight Like That. Tell me, where did this name derive from?
It's a saying that I always say.
I feel that's how pure fuckery was born.
It's just something that I always say. So it just, why not have it? Why not name something that? And I watch a lot of I watch YouTube a lot, and I watch this podcast called 85 South.
Okay.
And just watching them, just seeing how they produce the show, and it just sparked something in me. Like, man, this is definitely something I can do because it's not scripted. Right. It's real authentic. You don't have to. You can say what you want, which I love. you don't have to apologize. Whoever watch it. Whoever don't.
Right. You came to my shit. Like, I hate those people that hop off in the comments. Motherfucker, you came to my shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't invite you here. I just put the content up, and then you come on my shit and you want to pop shit on my stuff. Right. Like, shake up out here. Yeah. And that goes for social media and because YouTube's social media, right? Technically, you know what I'm saying. And it goes for all platforms. Like you came here. Right. Like you came for me, and if you come for me, I tell you quick, because as nice as I am, as kind as I am, as full of love as I am, don't come for me unless I send for you. Because if you come for me, you gonna feel the wrath. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I'm not a wrath type of woman. You know what I'm saying? I lead in love. I lead with peace and fucking love all the time. I'm just a firm believer in, treating people how I want to be treated. And then I'm going to treat you how you treat me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's a fine line, y'all. It's a fine fucking line for me.
I definitely have adopted that aspect more. Whatever energy you bring to me is exactly what you're getting back.
You go match that shit. Match that fucking energy, man.
So it's like, make sure whatever energy you giving me, hopefully, I pray that you can take it back. If you can't, you not gonna like it.
Hey, if you can't take the heat, get the fuck out the kitchen, man. Exactly. I'm fucking with it. So you got Straight Like That podcast. That's just one of your expressions. And right now you on a break and shit, and you've been, making your rounds doing other local podcasters and shit. Where do you, as far as podcasting, do you have aspirations to go further with it, or is it just, something that you decided to do for yourself? Like, this is just for me to take me out of my comfort zone. What's your thought process behind it?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
A little bit of both, because like I said, I'm an introvert. So it's one of them things where during the pandemic, I was sitting in the house watching YouTube, and it's just like, how can I come out of this? How can I come out of my shell? And and listening to the radio also, I've always listened to radio shows, and it's like, I can definitely do something like that.
Right.
It's not to say it's not hard, but at the same time, if you have that type of personality, right, it'll come out.
Right. And the thing is, we all have our opinions. We all have our own ideologies. You know what I'm saying? It's just, whether or not you want to put that shit out there. Right. And I struggled with this shit. Like, I had committed to doing this podcast months before I actually launched, right? It was just, okay, we're doing it. We had come up with the name, and all this shit was set in stone, right? And I hadn't recorded an episode. My cousin, my creative director, she's like, you need to do a photo shoot. Yeah. And it took me, literally, we were supposed to launch in April. right? It was supposed to be like the first week of April, and it ended up being like the second week of April, maybe the third, right? And I waited literally the last day of March, literally, and I went and did a photo shoot.
Wow.
And then I want to say the following week or so, I announced, because I had been giving little hints all for weeks. I had been putting out little hints, little pictures, and I would hashtag pure fuckery. And everybody like, okay, bitch, what is pure fuckery? When is it happening, right? My cousin got in my ass, like my ex-husband got in my ass. He's like, you keep talking about this fucking podcast. Why don't you just do it? And like that literally lit a fire up under me. Like I've shouted him out on multiple occasions here on my platform because he absolutely, like that little scolding that he gave me in the kitchen one day, like literally lit that fire up under my ass. And I was like, all right, I booked the photo shoot. I went and did the photo shoot. When it made, I made the official announcement on social media. Like, I'm so excited to announce the launch of my new podcast. And I just went for the shit. And I literally had no idea what this would turn into. Right. Like, it literally, what the thought process in our head was, it was going to be a story time. Mm-hmm. I'm going to turn on a camera each and every week and just give little bits and pieces of my life in a story. Like I'm a sucker for a good story. I'm known for telling my stories, right? I'm known for telling my stories, and I got great fucking stories to tell. And that's where it started. It's supposed to be me telling stories, and next thing you know, motherfuckers hitting my line like, I want to come on your podcast. And I was like, oh, it is a podcast. In hindsight, if I would have said it's a story time, maybe I wouldn't have got that, people reaching out want to come on and shit. Right. But I could have never fathomed that I would end up here. Oh, well. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I want to say 70, almost close to 75 episodes in this bitch. Man. That's crazy. That's a blessing. And out of the 75 episodes, I've definitely only done maybe 3 by myself. So I've done 72 episodes probably with a guest. Oh wow. I've connected with people that I've watched on social media. Mm-hmm. I've connected with people that just recently became my social media, friend on like Facebook or some shit, and I'm looking at these people and I'm like, they're fucking dope. And I had a friend tell me a couple months ago, like, you do realize you're just as dope as the people you think or the people you think are dope. Right. And it took me a minute to process that, because I always, I'm screaming humble. I'm humble. I'm humble. I'm humble. You know what I'm saying? And then if you look at the dictionary, the definition of humble, you know what I'm saying? Some will argue like, God wants you to be humble. But the dictionary of the definition of humble, it says something to the effect like, a person who lacks, certain things and And then you get on, that's on one hand. And on the other hand, you just like, the Bible says God wants you to be humble. I don't live my life by the King James, the Bible. You know what I'm saying? That's I'm not even going to say what I was about to say. Hold off on that. Like, read the book, Philosophical Bullshit, a collection of my thoughts on all things offensive. And you'll get my views on religion and shit. We try not to talk and discuss religion here on this platform because I don't want to offend anybody. But I won't get off into it, but we're talking about being humble. And I've always been this humble individual, you know what I'm saying, downplaying myself, just extremely modest. And people always tell me like, pop your shit. Like, why you gotta fucking be humble? Why you always gotta be modest? You know what I'm saying? Like, I cringe up when people publicly be like Dr. Ross. And it's like, I'm just Monique. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I absolutely earned that title, right? You earned it. You did the work. But I don't like being referenced. Like, the only time I really like to be referenced by Dr. Ross is in the bedroom. Like, I tell Slim, like, Dr. Ross, if you nasty.
I mean, you definitely earned the title. You put in the work. I mean, so in hindsight, it's more of a it's probably more of a respect thing.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But I have friends who, like, it's like, you know, if you remember, I don't know if you remember this, but there was like a 80s, 90s sitcom called Cheers. Yeah, and Norm would walk in the bar and they'd always, Norm, right? I have friends that, you know, I walk in the room and it's like, Dr. Ross. And I'd be like, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess I just hate being put on the spotlight. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I hate the spotlight on me. You know what I'm saying? And I need to get out of that. I absolutely need to get the fuck out of that shit because, like, honestly, I'm dope as fucking shit. Like, I know that about myself now. And it took me years. And, like, I'm not the type of person that'll be on social. You know how you get some people on social media all day long popping off how dope the fuck, how fucking dope they are and how they this, how they that. Yeah. Like, I don't need all that.
Yeah. And I feel like those people are really, they're trying to, it's not for them, it's for everybody else.
I think it's more so that and it's validation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't need validation. I validate myself respectfully, yo. Yeah. I validate my fucking self. Yeah. And I know people like that, you know what I'm saying? I look at social media and I try not to, you know, I'm not a judgmental person in the sense where I look at people and I just pick them apart at all. Because of my philosophical mind, because I'm so fucking observant, you know what I'm saying? I look at certain shit and I look at it and I'll be like, that's a cry for help. Or that's somebody seeking attention. Or that's somebody needing validation. And I know a person personally where everything they post on social media, they tag 100 people in it. And I look at that like, because I know how I feel when somebody tags me in a bunch of shit, right? Right. I know how I have conversations with people. And they be like, I don't know why the fuck they always tagging me. And, you know, when we get on social media and shit, like now that this is the space that I'm in, whereas before I didn't give a fuck what was going on social media. And I really don't now. Like I haven't scrolled the timeline. Like I might scroll 2 minutes, like, and then I log off. You know what I'm saying? But I look, you know what I'm saying? I have these conversations behind closed doors with friends and family. And I just look at certain situations, certain people where it's like, let that person choose if they want to share it. Now, if it's involving me, like I did your show, you tag me, I'm going to share it on my timeline because this involves me. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Let me make the decision on whether or not I want to share it, right? Because people are you feeling away? Because do you do this? Do you do this? Do you
no, I don't.
I don't. I don't want to offend you. No. I have like a specific person.
Because I hate it too.
Yeah, I'm not even why are you? This ain't got shit to do with me. Why are you tagging me? Oh, especially on Facebook because if your page if you don't have your restrictions on, that shit'll just pop up on your timeline. Right. And it's certain shit like I don't want my name attached to that.
Yeah, it's definitely I get tagged in a lot of shit, especially when it's a whole bunch of other people, especially if I don't know these other people. And you tag me in something, I don't know none of these people, so why are you tagging me in this? Right. So yeah, I understand. Most of the time I ignore it. So I look at it and be like, okay, you got 500 other people in here. This is not for me.
Right. I don't get that. But like I said, I feel like I look at it as a person seeking validation. Like you gotta tag all these fucking people. And I be like, I look at because of the way my brain is wired, I'll look at some shit and I'll be like, you tagged 100 motherfucking people in this post of people that you probably think go support you. And you know, motherfuckers do it for the likes, right? Right. And then 2 people like your shit. That should give you an inkling of a clue, like, maybe I shouldn't tag all these people in my shit, right? So that's just my thought process on it. You know, people seek validation, but again, I validate my fucking self respectfully, yo. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get off that soapbox. You know, it's just a little rabbit hole we done dive down. Man, shout out to Big fucking Stu producing the episode, man. I got my homeboy Antwan in the fucking building from the Talk Heavy podcast. You gonna get back in the studio anytime soon? What's the plan? I know you got all this shit going on, school, working full time. Look, I work full time. I got kids.
Yeah.
I got a fucking man stressing me out right now.
Oh wow.
I ain't gonna say I got a man. I got a piece of a man. And Betty Wright told me it's better to have a piece of a man than have no man at all. So I'm gonna just take what I can get and work with.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you do that. You work on that. But I'm gonna get in eventually. Like I said, I definitely miss it. I miss recording. It was something that that got me out of my comfort zone, and it was fun. I enjoyed doing it.
Yeah.
And everybody that saw my podcast, they like, that's you. We're not, because everybody that knows me personally is not. They're not used to me in that type of space.
Exactly.
So they're like, I can't believe that's you, but they also love it.
Right.
So it's like, maybe I need to get back in it.
Definitely get back.
I'll
definitely get back. The world needs your voice. The world needs your
I'll
voice.
be back, trust me.
My thing, I'm the complete opposite. The second I pop this shit off, everybody I know is like, it's so you. Like, why weren't you doing this before? Like, what the fuck, Mo? And I'm like, I'm here now. We go through these different obstacles and detours in life, and we pursue all these different avenues and shit. And it doesn't matter what detour you take. What's meant for you is gonna be for you, and you go always end up back on that fucking path. And I literally had this conversation with my oldest son earlier today because he was off work, so he was at home, and I'm working from home right now. And he's like, he's talking about his future plans and what his goals are by the time he's 25. He'll be 22 this year. Okay. And I said, Jay, 21, like, it's okay. I said, I wish to God at 21 that I had the opportunity to just fucking take a step back and breathe and figure out this thing called life and figure out what path I wanted to take. Because had I had that opportunity, I wouldn't have, like, my career, like, I'm an HR professional. Right. My career in human resources I would have probably never pursued that career path. Mm-hmm. I probably would have never pursued that career path. And the thing about me is, like, last year sometime, a family member, my sister and one of my best friends, they actually reminded me. They're like, Mo, remember you went to broadcast school? Mm-hmm. I straight up went to, it was called the Broadcast Center. It was up on Hampton in 44. Okay. I went to the Broadcast Center and started pursuing a broadcast journalist career. And decided, I was like literally more than halfway through the program and quit because I talked to, I want to say like a career advisor or something there. And they were telling me that, I, as far as like job opportunities, once I finish, I would probably have to relocate, and I would end up in like some, small town, some college town maybe, until I got a break in my career. So that didn't sound good to me. That didn't sound good to me at all, because I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to get on the radio and I'm going to start making fucking boatloads of money. Right. I had a kid. You know what I'm saying? I had my oldest son the day before my 19th birthday. I had to figure some shit out. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, I had my ex-husband, providing, supporting and shit. But I literally had, like, in my mind, because of the go-getter that I am, like, I can't depend on this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I could depend on him, like, to this day. I absolutely can depend on my ex-husband. But in my mind, I've just always been the type of woman, I'm not going to depend on nobody. You know, that's how I was raised. Like, you get up and you get it on your fucking own. And so I was like, well, this isn't for me. So I quit and went a completely different path, you know what I'm saying, and pursued a whole fucking different career path. And now here I am 20 years in the motherfucking game as an HR professional, and granted, it's been great to me. It's been damn good to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've had an extremely successful career. But before we turn the camera on, man, you heard me and Stu talking, and I'm just like, my heart's not in it. Like, I don't love it anymore. I don't. And I used to love HR. I used to love supporting my internal customer. I used to love, the recruiting, the engagement, and all that. Don't get me wrong. Like, I still have a passion for it because obviously I'm doing it. But in the same breath, I'm just waiting on the motherfucking shoe to drop where the motherfucking 468 million Powerball ticket comes a winter, or you know what I'm saying, Slim decide to take me and say, baby girl, you ain't gotta work, I'm gonna provide for you and give you this luxurious life. I don't fucking know. Like, something's gonna give, or you know, this podcast shit go take off. Who the fuck knows, man? Yeah. But just like I told my son, like, I wish I was afforded that opportunity to just take a fucking break and figure me out, who I am as a person and what it is I want to do. You know what I'm saying? The question I asked him today, I said, what are you most passionate about? Like, as a kid, what did you want to be? He's like, Mama, you know I wanted to go to the NBA. Okay, those dreams have expired because you quit basketball. So if if that was a dream of yours, you would have pushed for it. You know what I'm saying? Because he has friends that he played ball with coming up with that are actually, in college playing for D1 schools. Oh, wow. You know what I'm saying? And had he not gave up and he worked a little fucking harder, perhaps you could have got there. So I said, son, you need to let that shit go because you gave that up. You made a choice. Right. I begged you not to quit. You made a choice. So here we are right here, right now. What the fuck do you want to do? And, he has, and don't get me wrong, he has an absolutely solid game plan. And I'm so fucking proud of this kid. And I've said it before multiple times, like, I have no doubt that whatever the fuck he decides to do and wherever the fuck he ends up, he's going to have an extremely successful life. He just needs to figure this shit out. But once again, if I'd had the opportunity, I wouldn't be sitting up stressing about shit. Like his dad told him, as long as you got a fucking job, work a fucking job, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not finna lay around. Right. And figure out what the fuck it is you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So anyhow, I'm gonna get off my fucking soapbox, man. I'm gonna get out. Y'all know how I get. Look, Mama Mo just kicked in big. Well, my youngest son calls me Big Mo. This motherfucker calls me Big Mo Twine. Wow. When I turned 40, I announced on Facebook, like I started hashtagging Young Mo. Cause I'm like, I'm 40 and I'm aging backwards like motherfuckers all day. Like you like Benjamin fucking Button. Like, do you fucking age? Like I don't. Like I literally have, like, as I've gotten older, the older I get, the younger I look. But this little motherfucker, I'm like, call me Young Mo. I told his homeboy, like all his little friends, I tell them, call me Young Mo. Don't call me Miss Ross. Don't call me Monique. Don't call me Dr. Ross. Young fucking Mo's in the building. And this little motherfucker, he's like, Big Mo. All day, every day. When it's time to go to Big Mo, you dropping me off? I'm ready, Big Mo. Big Mo, can you fix me a plate? I mean, like, so funny. What the fuck, man? Like that's how I talk to my kids. I hate to tell y'all that, but the relationship I have with those boys, like they don't curse with me, and I'm never gonna be their parent. But I talk to them hella bad. I be like, get the fuck out my, like they'll come in my room with some bullshit. I be like, man, get the fuck out my room with that bullshit, yo. That's too funny. And they be like, Mama, why? Get the fuck out. Go on with all that bullshit. I want to hear that.
See, like, it's our job as sons to bother especially our mother. It's our job. Trust me, I do it to my mama, and I'm 27.
I don't have that I don't have that handbook, but I promise you, it is not y'all fucking responsibility.
It is.
Fucking grind my gears.
It is. Trust me, I do it at 27. I go over my mama's house and just go lay in her bed just because I can do it.
See, that's the shit they do. They come downstairs, they ask me crazy shit. Yep. Here's the thing. I get why they do it, and I understand. Like, I know for a fact that sometimes, like, they don't be wanting shit. They just come down because they want my attention, my love, and my affection. Here's the thing. I'm a boy mom. I've always been a boy mom. So I'm tough. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm tough as fucking nails. And God gave me boys for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Granted, I have no doubt in my mind that he's going to give me a daughter. At some point throughout this fucking life, I'm going to have my fucking daughter. But the sake of this conversation, the last 21 years as a boy mom, I absolutely needed that shit. And I know for a fact, you know what I'm saying, I'm great as a boy mom. But the space that I'm in now, I know that I absolutely I would do amazing with a daughter. Right. Like, I grew the fuck up. And like, yes, I still have some fucking characteristics and traits about me that one would look at and be like, she's so fucking childish. She's so immature. I'm young forever. I say that. That's why I went to Young Mo, man. I'm like, oh, young forever, man. Right. But in the same breath, like, I'm so fucking mature. I'm so responsible. Mm-hmm. In the space that I'm in now, like, I know for a fact that I would not fuck up a little girl. Mm-hmm. Whereas before, if my first kid would have been a daughter, poor little ting ting, poor baby girl, I would have felt like I probably would have had to give her to somebody because I was just a whole fucking mess, man. And even with my youngest, if he, because I was told that was a girl for months, and it ended up being a boy. I don't think I would have the same the relationship I have with my youngest kid is fucking comical. Like we butt heads. Right. And my ex-husband says it's because we're so much alike. And we I've literally been arguing with this kid since he could talk. Like it's always an argument. I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, where did you come from? Why are you like this? And one would ask me the same thing.
So if you had a daughter, it'd probably be 10 times worse.
It would have been 10 times worse. I probably wouldn't have survived with her at this point. But now, the space that I'm in now, like I trust, I know in my heart, in my spirit, like I've matured to the extent where I wouldn't fuck up a little girl.
See, and I can relate to because the doctors thought I was a girl for the whole 9 months.
Oh, really? Did your parents like have all girl shit?
Yes.
Did they say fuck it and they just dressed you in the girl shit?
Nah, it was one doctor. My mom tells me this story all the time. It was one doctor that wasn't even her doctor that came in for the ultrasound gel or whatever. And he just took a look at the pictures like, oh, that's a boy. And everybody just looked and laughed. It was like, he crazy. It's a girl.
Oh, wow.
Until I came out.
Wow.
And everybody's like, wait,
I tried to tell you.
And to this day, my dad bought me some red Cardinal shoes. And to this day, they blame it's my dad's fault because he bought them red Cardinal shoes.
Damn. That's hilarious.
But, yeah, I mean, I get along with both my parents. So it's, especially as I'm getting older, I have those conversations, those important conversations with my dad. We talk about pretty much anything that's going on in the world, relationships, stuff like that. So,
are you a mama's boy or your daddy's boy? Tell the truth.
Honestly, I'm.
Come on, quit playing. What would your mama say?
She would probably say I'm more of a mama's boy, which is fine.
And it's fine. Like I have one of each in my house. My oldest is a mama's boy. My youngest is a daddy's boy. Yeah. But when I say that, they still both come to me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? For whatever the fuck. And I say my youngest is a daddy's boy because his dad, like my ex-husband, he was home physically and he, you know what I'm saying, right, to like always there to be with the youngest. Right. But the motherfuckers, they bother me more than they bother him any day. Yeah. Everything they want, everything they need, it comes through me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I definitely do the same thing. Look, and even when I left their ass, her like moved across, my phone was still ring. Like my youngest called me like one day I was not in the fucking, like what the fuck? He called me and was like, Mom, can I have like an ice cream or something? And I'm like, bro, where your daddy at? He's like, he in the kitchen. What the fuck are you calling me about some ice cream for, man? Yeah, what the fuck?
Nah, that's something I definitely would have did.
That's the thing. Like, we as moms, we go get everything. Right. And dads, you go ask the dad, they go be like, ask your mama. Because that's how my daddy was growing up. Ask my daddy for something, ask your mama. And I'd be like, she told me to ask you, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck, yo? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. Yeah. Shout out to my pops, man. Shout out to my motherfucking pops. I don't know, man. It's just different. It's different, being a boy mom versus girl mom. But, one day soon, I perhaps I'll find out.
Yeah, and I think once you... I know most of my family is all boys. Okay. On my mom's side anyway. And it's very rare that my grandmother has a granddaughter. She probably only have 4 granddaughters. Mm-hmm. So the rest of us are boys. Okay. So we grew up different, and the girls are more tough because they're around us a lot. Okay. So it's like, they have a tougher skin than most girls would. So it's just like, they rough. The girls are definitely rough. It is funny. I see it all the time. It's just like, you a girl and not a boy, right?
I was the same way coming up, man. Like, I really was the same way because, yes, I have 2 sisters and I have a cousin that I'm super close to. We all grew up together, right? But I also have a brother and I have boy cousins, and then my uncle who's like, he's a few years older than us. Mm-hmm. But that's who we grew up with.
Right.
And like we used to all of us met at grandma's house. My grandma lived on the west side, right at Goodfellow and Ridge, the corner of Goodfellow and Ridge, right? Okay. Yeah. And that's where I spent the majority of my childhood over there, like stomping the grounds of fucking West St. Louis, all up and through there, right? And like flipping on dirty mattresses, and on an early Saturday morning, my uncle waking us all up, and we getting ready, and we go to the basketball court, and we be up there playing basketball, and the neighborhood kids, we playing fucking hide and seek and all the different, the little different games we play. We play Catch a Girl, Get a Girl too, y'all.
I think a lot of people in your generation played that.
We definitely played that game, but outside of that, like we used to straight be play. I used to hoop. Like my uncle had a girlfriend. Shout out to my uncle Renzo, man. I love him. Like he called me the other day, 7 a.m. I'm like, I ain't call him back till like 7 at night. Cause why the fuck would you call me at 7 a.m., Like what the fuck? But he had a girlfriend that she straight developed my passion for basketball. She used to hoop. Okay. She used to hoop in school, and she was great. And like we get up in the morning and go to the court and hoop over on the west side with her. And like she's, used to teach me how to dribble and shit. And I started fucking with it real hard. And like that's where my basketball passion developed from. But man, like I have so many fucking memories of being like on the west side of St. Louis. And I tell people that, I'm like, you ain't from no hoods. I'm from all the hoods.
I grew up in Baden, and my grandma, she used to stay on Goodfellow and First.
Okay.
So I'm well familiar with that area. We used to go to the Mobile right up the street. Mm-hmm. She used to send us to go get her 7-Ups, and we used to go up there all the time. So they knew us. They knew us personally from going up there.
That's what's up, man. Like they straight, like over there, I was like, they knew us. Like they knew us because of my grandma. I got fond ass memories. I was my grandma's favorite. My cousins and my sister would argue. They would debate that any day. But I swear to God, I was my grandma Alberta. I was her fucking favorite, man. This is how I know I was her favorite, Twan. When we spent the night, I was the only motherfucker she woke up. On like Saturday or Sunday morning, she want to catch the bus. We catch the bus downtown to Woolworths, right? Okay. I was the one she woke up. She didn't wake you motherfuckers up. That's how I know I was her favorite, man. Like she wake me up and we go down to the fucking we catch the bus. She be like, she called me Rochelle. That's my middle name. She wake me up. Rochelle, you want to go with me? And I go, and we get up, and she take me to the bus stop, and we catch the bus downtown to Woolworths. She give me jelly beans and peanuts. Jelly beans and peanuts, man. No, it's not. It's actually something that's it's very popular. And I know this because somebody on my timeline recently posted, they were like, I love fall. Like, I live for fall. And they posted the jelly beans and peanuts. And I was like, yo, like that. It brought back a childhood memory of me and my grandma catching a bus downtown. Try it. No, get you some peanuts and some motherfucking jelly beans and eat that shit together. Salt, just think about it. Salt and sugar. That's the best. And here's the thing. I eat salt and sugar all the time. Like I'll get some cookies or a snack cake or something, and I'm gonna eat some chips with it.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's fire.
That's weird.
It's try. I'm telling you, fire. It's fire. Salt and sugar. It's fire.
That sounds like a pregnancy crave or something.
We not gonna talk about that here. This is not the time to play.
Okay. Hey, that's what it sounds like to me.
I promise you, it's a thing. It's not a pregnancy thing. It's a thing. That's hilarious.
That's like a pregnancy crave.
Today I posted on social media. I did one of those little games that on social media, like one of those OMG games. Right. And I just clicked on it. And the first fucking one that I clicked on, it says, it's like, what's your life going to look like in the next 5 years? Mm-hmm. So 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, and 2026. Yep. And I said, I choke. Because each year, like, I'm the results, I guess, says that I'm going to be pregnant from 2022 to 2026. I don't got time for this shit. I don't have time. Sir, you better not put fucking 1, 2, 5 motherfucking babies in me back to back. We not doing that.
Hey, some people have done it.
Some people have done it. I'm not that person, man. I'm 40 years old, Twan, first and foremost. Hey. I don't have 5 motherfucking babies in me.
People having babies at 50 years old. So you good.
True. Look, my grandma had my uncle, my youngest uncle that we super close to. She had him probably like early 50s. He was like, possible. He was our age coming up. Like, he was a few years older than us coming up.
It's possible.
But look.
So it might be in your genes then.
History ain't repeating itself here today, sir. No, sir.
It might be something in the genes.
Sir. My kids would be like, Mama, you toxic. You toxic. But they already call me toxic. If I come home pregnant 5 years in a row, that's the toxic mom of the year award. Like, what? I have a 21-year-old and a 13-year-old, and now I'm finna have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old. Fuck no.
Yeah, I told both of my parents, if y'all ever, no, don't do that.
You say don't do that
because I'm looking at y'all like, why?
See, and not the crazy thing. My boys are far apart in age, 21 and 13. And I still to this day be like, what the fuck was you thinking, yo? And like, as bad as I want this fucking daughter, man, I've spoken on this daughter for years.
That's a big gap.
Anybody that knows me knows I absolutely want a daughter. And here's the thing, like I toyed with the idea, the notion, and then when my ex-husband had a kid, that's when I was like, because here's the thing, me and D, I just brought this up to him the other day. We had a pact.
Oh wow.
Me and D made a pact. We made a pact, no outside kids.
Right.
And then this motherfucker went and had an outside kid. And his argument is going to be like, well, motherfucker, you've been pregnant. Like, I've had several miscarriages, actually. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I've been pregnant. But my argument is, then the motherfuckers didn't see the light of day. It wasn't in the plan. It wasn't written in the stars. You actually did this shit and have a living, breathing kid walking the earth. That rubs me a certain way, man. And it's like the last situation I had a miscarriage. And I was like, that situation completely fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, change my entire trajectory. Yeah. Where I was, and it wasn't the situation, like the pregnancy situation or anything. It was the person that I was dealing with.
Okay.
Where I'm like, yeah.
It wasn't for the best.
We not doing this.
It wasn't for the best.
This ain't what. I don't want this.
Yeah.
I don't want this. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of removed that whole fucking notion from my brain, from my head, but somewhere deep down in the back, it's still there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm no matter.
My parents, no. Is whatever notion y'all got, get rid of it. My daddy been married for 12 years, and nah.
You gonna give us some grandbabies.
I'm 27 years old. That time for a brother, sister.
How old are your parents?
My dad is 48 and my mom is 46.
Yeah, they might be done. They might be. They may not
done.
be.
Nah, they done. They done. They ain't got no choice.
I ain't gonna say I'm done. I'm just gonna say that
I'm letting you know they done. They can't come tell me.
I'm gonna let the chips fall where they may. I'm not fixed. And here's the thing about me, like, no matter how fucking scarred I've been in the past, no matter how much I've been hurt, no matter how much bullshit I've endured, I'm just one of those people. I'm such a fucking optimistic person. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. I feel like that there's nothing nobody can do or say, no man can do or say that's going to taint my perception of love. Like, I absolutely believe in love.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying?
Most people after a certain amount of time or certain certain amount of times of being hurt,
Twine,
they just stop.
You would think if you know me and you know my fucking story, like my homegirls, my homeboys that know this fucking story, they'll look at this and be like, yeah, bitch, you should just go on and give up on that whole notion. Because I've been taken down under. I've been taken down under. But I'm just not, I'm like, even just the same way we're dealing with people. I don't give a fuck how many bad people I encounter. I'm still going to be me.
Right.
I'm still going to give out the same fucking love that I give out. And I'm just not going to let the fucking world taint that for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I refuse to let the world taint the notion, the idea of fucking true love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know motherfuckers that have married for money. They're miserable.
Oh, that's
and
a lot of people.
I tell people any fucking day,
that's a lot
if you marry for fucking money, guess what? You're going to pay dearly for every red cent.
But that's a lot of people. I will say that's a lot of people because they feel like the money will compensate for the love. Which is not the case.
Look, I'm not convinced because I've been in a situation where the money was very fluid and free, and I've been miserable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I've been in situations where we were like Anthony Hamilton. We don't, what he say? We don't have to fill up on groceries. We don't have to look, what he say? We ain't got to have no groceries. We can fill up on love alone. Mm-hmm. Like, I've been in situations where we filled up on love alone. Like, the money was scarce. Financial resources were scarce. But the fucking love.
Yeah. And I feel like if you take money out of the picture, that's where you in any relationship, friends, romantic, anything like that. That's how you know who's really there for you.
Hey man, listen. Let me tell y'all something, man. Like when I hit rock bottom a couple years ago, and I'm literally just now climbing out the shit. Like fucking years later, like it's 2021, almost 2022, and I'm literally just now seeing myself where I'm coming out of that fucking, like I'm the cocoon, like that butterfly coming out of the fucking cocoon where, you know what I'm saying, shit was just dark and it was extreme. And I to be honest, this shit, I've learned so fucking much, and I've learned about the people around me. And here's the thing, this is what I learned, man. From jump, I've had a solid ass circle. Yeah. I didn't lose too many fucking friends throughout this process. If anything, I learned who my fucking friends were, and my judgment wasn't off. Cause the same motherfuckers that was with me when I was up here, when I was big spending, when I'm the motherfucker, like I got the check, and you know what I'm saying, all this shit, they still here. And those same motherfuckers was there when I was at rock fucking bottom, when I thought I was getting ready to lose my house. You know what I'm saying? Those same motherfuckers was there for me when my motherfucking bank account was negative a number that I didn't even know a bank account can get. Those motherfuckers where it's like, okay, it's time for you to fucking let me know if you rocking with me or not. You know what I'm saying? And not that I equate my fucking friendships and relationships to what you can do for me. Right. You know what I'm saying? And because they didn't have to, they did it anyway.
Right.
And they came the fuck through and showed me like I had a close person, a person close to me that said, Mo, they gave me a significant amount of money, and it fucked with me so hard because I've always been a person, I hate owing a motherfucker. That shit just, you know what I'm saying? It keeps me up at night, right? Yeah. And I had a motherfucker tell me, like, a person close to me, they say, Mo, all the shit you've done over the years, in no way, shape, or form does it measure up to what I'm doing for you right here, right now. And I need you to understand that everything that you've done it was never unnoticed.
Right.
And that's why right here, right now, in this moment, I don't give a fuck about this shit. I'm giving it to you. Yeah. You don't have to pay it back. That shit didn't sit well. I've still paid it back to this day. Like, I paid that shit back because I'm never I don't want a motherfucker like, I gave you X XYZ. Like, no, motherfucker, I'm gonna run that shit back to you. I know you said, nah, you don't want it, it's good. I'm gonna run it back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But honest, like I said, the trials and tribulations that I've endured over the course of the last several years, I never could have imagined I'd have gone through this shit. And I'm talking about from 2018 to 2021, right here, right now. 2018, 19, 20, 21. That's basically 4 years, right?
Yeah.
And I got a solid ass team.
Yeah, I mean, you never know who's truly, like I said, you never know who's truly with you until you not the person that you once was. Until it, like, if you was the person that was always taking care of everybody when they needed it, and then as soon as you need it in return, nobody, helps you or tries to help you or anything like that, then well, hey, I know who to cut off now.
And I have not cut off a single person.
That's good.
I've not cut off a single person. But here's the thing: I keep a close ass knit circle of friends and family, right? And when I say friends, I got like 4 or 5 friends that I actually this is my friend. If you notice, on every podcast, I'm the homeboy or the homegirl. You know what I'm saying? I learned at an early age, you got to limit that word friend.
Yeah.
So I got like 4 or 5 solid ass friends, right? And then I have my ex-husband. And literally that solid ass friend, those solid ass friends, and then I have my family.
Right.
And that's, what I'm saying, my family, that's who I fucking rely on. And honestly, the friends that I speak on, they're basically family, right?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And when I say like I haven't had to cut a single person off. And not that I would have, because I understand, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm always the go-to person.
Right.
But the thing is, who does the go-to person go to?
Right.
My motherfucking friends and family showed me, like, you can come to me.
Right.
You can come to me. And the love and support and the energy and the resources and just all that they poured into me over the last couple years that I've been in this fucking struggle, in the darkness. You know what I'm saying? Where, like, I just didn't know what the fuck was, like, I literally didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
They stepped the fuck up, man, and they came through and, like, literally pulled me out of the darkest part of my life.
Yeah, I definitely, I can relate to that. Like I said, I've definitely been in a situation where it almost, like, I didn't know what to do no more. Like, but again, when you have a solid corner, when you have solid friends, family, they gonna show up for you. And the ones that don't, you don't necessarily have to say nothing. You don't, just take a mental note.
Yeah, take a fucking mental note, man. And I just I'm thankful to say I didn't have to take those fucking mental notes, man. I'm thankful to say, because I'm such a kind-hearted person. I'm such a giving person. And I know that it's all energy, money, resource, all that shit is energy.
Right.
And if you view this shit with a negative connotation, if like money, if you're looking at it with a negative connotation and you are always worried about money, always worried about this, it's not going to come to you, right? But if you let that shit go and you just free with it, it's going to come to you. It's going to gravitate towards you. Like I say, affirmations daily, like, you know what I'm saying? Everything I want wants me. Money flows to me freely and fluidly. You know what I'm saying? But in this particular instance, to know that the motherfuckers that I've looked out for, that I've been there for, and I'm the type of person, I give, and I don't ever expect anything in return.
You should.
If I'm out to dinner with my homegirl and my spirit leads me to say, bitch, you pick the check up this time, I'm going to pick the check up. And I've always been like that. I'd be like, cuzzo, I got it. Sis, I got it. Whoever the fuck, I got it. And the thing is, it's not that I'm the only one doing it. You know what I'm saying? I got a homeboy. He's deceased now, but when I was with him, whenever we did anything, trips, restaurants, whatever the fuck, I never touched a check. He would curse me out. I'd be like, bro, let me get it. He'd be like, and like me and this guy, we didn't have no sexual nothing.
Right.
He just like, no, sis, I got it. I got it.
It's just some people like that. I'm like that, especially when it's pertaining to friends or family or whatever. If I can do it, I will. If I can't, then unfortunately I can't. So nah, but if I can't, I can. If I can, I can, man. It's just one of them things where, and I try to help as best as I possibly can. If you need me, most people know. If you're around me and you know me personally, you know if you need me, if I can't help, I'm gonna help.
Right.
I'm gonna do it.
Right.
You ain't got to worry about me bringing it back up ever again. No, I chose to help.
Let's talk about that shit, man. Don't help me. Don't do shit for me. If you finna go tell this motherfucker, that motherfucker, and that motherfucker about it. Like, love is not boastful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's if you say I'm doing this out of love, I'm doing this from the fucking heart. Don't do if that's the case. The world does not need to know. That's and I'm namely like I'm talking about the motherfuckers that I see on social media that go downtown and give out shit to the homeless people. If I were a homeless person, I don't want no fucking camera in my face, yo.
You shouldn't have to.
And motherfuckers go down there and give out sandwiches and care packages and this and that and the other, and they record the shit.
Yeah.
Do that shit from. That's not you. That's not you doing it from the heart.
That's true.
That's you doing it for fucking speculation. You want motherfuckers to give you recognition, and I see motherfuckers like that, and I'm not going to give you no recognition because here you are helping somebody at their lowest point in life.
Right.
They're homeless. They're on the fucking street.
That's true.
And here you are, your ego brought the camera out.
Yeah.
Your ego said, let me pull this fucking camera out and snap this picture of me and this homeless person while I hand them this fucking care package, this sandwich. Yeah. Like, that's not love.
Nah, that's not. That's an ulterior motive.
You're seeking validation.
Yeah, that's ulterior motive.
I think because I keep going back to validation. This is going to be that's going to probably end up being the episode title.
But and that's the thing. I feel like St. Louis in general is one of those places where everybody needs validation from somebody.
Not me, yo. Man, fuck people.
Yeah.
I say that shit every week, damn near. Fuck y'all, man. I love y'all. I love y'all so fucking much. But y'all opinion, y'all perception, y'all, nothing y'all got is going to fucking compensate me for anything.
Yeah, and it's crazy because even in no matter what kind of industry it is, music, this industry, the podcast industry or whatever the case is, St. Louis, they rather hate on you.
Hey, man.
They rather hate.
Speak.
And they rather hate before they actually help you and give you a helping hand you can get to that point where they
not gonna support you, right?
Yeah.
Until you actually make a name, like until other motherfuckers start recognizing you.
Exactly.
This city not go fucking support you, right?
Man, it's crazy.
And look, I'm here to tell y'all, city of St. Louis, your girl is making motherfucking waves. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I just did a fucking East Coast tour, right? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers from other cities straight fucking with me, right?
That's good. Hey, we always need that.
Here's the thing. They not gonna start supporting until then. Until they catch, you know what I'm saying? The wave catches on.
They gonna catch the back end.
But here's the thing about me. It's all good. It's all good because I'm that motherfucker. I don't hold grudges. I don't harbor hate, anger, animosity, jealousy, or anything towards a single soul.
It's not worth it.
The thing about me is, Young Mo, she ride her own way.
Of course, you have to because
she ride her own way.
Here's the thing: if you don't, nobody else will.
Right, and it's not a single motherfucking soul walking this earth that I sit up and be like, I want to be like that motherfucker. I want to do this. Now, will I take some notes from your blueprint and try to equate it into mine? Absolutely. But I'm not trying to do shit like the next motherfucker. I'm not trying to be the next motherfucker. I want to be me.
Yeah, and it's funny that you brought that up because I had a friend of mine who I was talking to, and new friend. We was just trying to get to know each other, and she asked me,
"Oh, this a lady friend?"
Yeah.
Why are we? You single? You single?
Yeah,
you single? Hey, we sometimes the fuckers be wanting to know because they hit me up and be like, "Sis, he's single," and I be like, I don't know. So I try to ask on camera.
Yeah,
he's single. They just rapping, y'all. They just was rapping.
We cool.
They just cool.
But she asked me, what's 3 celebrities that I admired? And I was like, I really don't admire celebrities. I really don't, because they're just normal people to me, honestly.
Right, exactly.
They're normal people with a large amount of with a large amount of money. But it is people that I would say that I've seen that I would take something from.
Yeah, I'm inspired.
It was Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry was one of them.
Okay.
And I forgot who the other 2 was. But yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say I look up to them or anything. It's just that they set a standard.
Right.
That, I appreciate.
Exactly.
And that I want to reach.
Right. I absolutely agree with that, man. It ain't a soul out here I want to be like, man. And I have to touch on this shit since we here. We talking about celebrities, man. Y'all be in these motherfucking celebrity comments on Insta. Happy birthday, Beyonce. Beyonce don't even see this shit. She don't manage her social media accounts.
No, she don't.
But Lord, me have a birthday. You motherfuckers don't even wish me a happy birthday. And I'm the motherfucker that's gonna be like, thank you, beautiful. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fucking irony for me, man. And look, I no hate towards Beyonce because I'm a fucking fan. But here's the thing about me. I'm not in no celebrity fucking comments saying happy birthday. I don't follow a single celebrity on social media. I don't follow a single account on Insta. If you don't follow me, I'm not following you. I don't give a fuck. And these celebrities, they're not following you back.
Nah, they're not. They got a whole bunch.
You know what I'm saying? They got millions of fucking. Beyonce got motherfucking millions of followers. She don't give a fuck about you or me.
Not
and
at
you
all.
motherfuckers up here wishing B a happy birthday, but my motherfucking 40th birthday passed, and you know what I'm saying? I ain't get that many birthday wishes. I don't feel away. I don't feel away. I don't give a fuck. Cause I'm in the space where it's like, fuck y'all, man.
Yeah.
Fuck people.
And that's the thing.
They support who the fuck they want to support.
They support who they want to support, and
they support popularity.
That too. That's the biggest thing. I forgot who said it, but they, I think it was because I'm a fan of Rod Waves. I love his music.
I fuck with Rod Waves.
He said, "Rich niggas is bitch niggas with money."
Hey.
And that registered. I was like, yeah, that's.
I agree with that statement, man.
Definitely.
I agree with that statement.
He said because the song is called Sneaky Links. So and he referenced to a rich nigga is a bitch nigga with paper. And I was like, yeah, that's 100% correct.
I'm fucking with that statement, man. I'm fucking with that statement.
That's 100% correct.
But you know what I'm saying? I don't sit up and trip off the shit, man. Like, I support who the fuck support me. And I take that back. I don't support who the fuck support me. On social media, I like everybody's shit. I don't decipher between this person and the next person. So nobody can sit up and be like, she don't like my shit. If it's on my time, if I scroll my timeline and it shows up on my timeline, I like it. You know what I'm saying? And the funny thing is, people will be like, you don't like my shit. The social media algorithms. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't do shit with that. I can't do shit with the algorithms that's on social media.
That's true.
But what I do tell you, if it shows up on my timeline, I'm hitting like. If I see it, I hit like. And that's just me, because can't a soul out here be like, she don't like my shit on social media. If you're on my page, if you my friend on Facebook, if I follow you on Instagram, I'm gonna hit that like button.
Yeah, I don't see me. I support those that support me.
Yeah,
and it's to the point where, and I had somebody. I was asking about a flyer or something. Who makes flyers or something like that? And somebody hit me up and was like, I do it. Woo. And I just looked at it. I was like, okay. He was like, hit me up, let me know. I was like, okay. But in reality, no, I'm not. Because
you don't support me.
You haven't watched not
a single episode.
You haven't even came to me like, hey, bro, you doing your thing. No. I understand.
You're
irrelevant to me right now.
I understand where you're coming from. on one hand, like I get it, like I absolutely get it. You know what I'm saying? I talk to my family and shit about it. You know what I'm saying? It's extremely disheartening. You know what I'm saying? And you be wanting to support a motherfucker, but they not supporting you. I had to fucking come out of that mindset and say, fuck it, man. Like, fuck people. Nah. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? Having that, well, they don't support me. It is what it is.
Like I said at the beginning, I'm giving you the same energy that you give me.
I feel you. match that fucking energy,
so
yo.
Until then, I mean, hey.
And here's the thing, Swan. I find myself sometimes, like, I'll be scrolling my timeline and I'll be like, this motherfucker don't like my shit, so I skip it. And then I'll go back and be like, but they ain't did shit to me, so I like it. But here, I want them to fucking see, like, hey, shit, you ain't supporting her, she's supporting you. Cause I'm gonna show that motherfucking love regardless. Like, I give that love out. Like I said earlier on in the show, the energy that I exude, I come in peace.
Yeah.
I come with love. I come with positive energy, positive vibes. Like, I don't want to encounter a single soul where they be like, she had bad energy. Everywhere I go, like, I've literally been sitting at fucking restaurants, at bars, and I've had the server or the waitress, like, tell whoever the fuck I was with, man, like, I feel her energy, or right. She has great energy, or, you know what I'm saying, something like that. Like, my goal is to exude love. Like, I know for the fact, man, there's a little song, it was a commercial, and it's actually a song. It says, what the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing. And that's that's how I lead. Like, I just know that some of you motherfuckers just need a hug.
Yeah, they do.
People just, and right here, right now, especially right here, right now, fucking COVID-19, all this chaos in the fucking world. Right. You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers need a real life hug, man. Do you feel like you need a hug? Let's hug it out. Let's hug it out, bro. Yep. We got a hug. Motherfuckers real life be needing a hug. Like, I can use a hug right now. You know what I'm saying? I really can use a hug right now. Slim, pull the fuck up.
Oh, wow.
Young Mo needs a hug, babe.
I'm not going to do this.
Young Mo needs a hug.
That's a little bit more. She's asking for a little bit more than a hug, my man.
Sir, he already. Sir, where's my camera at? Big Sue, is this my sir? You already know. I need so much more than a motherfucking hug, yo. I need some.
She needs some sexual
I need
healing.
some real good loving, because ain't nobody around here loving on me. Ain't that what Luda said? I need some real good loving.
So we going there now.
Because ain't nobody been around here loving on me.
Yeah, that's a personal problem, man. That's something you need to fix.
Speaking of music, man, let's hop off into this music shit, man. What you been listening to? What's on the playlist right now?
Man, I got Ride Wave, Mo 3. A lot of new artists, for real.
Who else? Give me. Hold on. We on a road trip. Let's go and dive down this rabbit hole. We on a road trip.
Man.
You got 5 artists. Their entire playlist, collabs, features, whatever the fuck. Who you riding to?
I'm gonna ride with Mo 3.
Mo 3.
This artist named Eric Bellinger.
Eric Bellinger?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's more of a R&B. Shit. It's a lot. Like I said,
you got 5, man. You gotta give me 5. What do you mean it's a lot, yo? So give me 5 fucking artists. Quit playing with me.
So
Eric Bellinger, Mo 3 more.
Another artist named Moray. I think how you pronounce it.
Ride Wave ain't in here still?
Yeah, Ride Wave.
Okay, Ride Wave. You got one more.
And shit. I can't believe you putting me on the spot, bruh. I'm gonna go with another artist that I'm pretty sure a lot don't know about, but his name Devon Terrell.
Devon Terrell.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
We gonna run this. When I run this shit back, I'ma hashtag them. You know, I always go back and listen to the artist, right? I can't confirm. I can't give you a definitive answer right now, bro, if I'm gonna be on this road trip with you. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with Ride Wave. I fucks with Mo 3. The other 3 people, I have to go back and listen.
They are They're one of the newer artists. Yeah,
and all three of those are R&B.
Yeah.
Okay, see, here's the thing. I fucks with R&B the long way. You know that about me, right? So I may or may not be I'm just gonna go on and hop in the car.
Okay.
I'm hopping in the ride with you. I'm hopping in the whip with you. I don't know. Like, you might have to. I might put your ass out, right?
Okay, that's fine.
I'm the road trip queen. Like, I fucking, I float that motherfucker on a road trip. I hate road
trips, but
I love a good road trip. I like to let the fucking windows down, the music blasting. Here's the thing. I love to catch a flight. Especially if it's, if it's to get me from the East Coast, from the Midwest to the East Coast, or the fucking Midwest to the West Coast, some shit like that. But if it's drivable,
nah, I'm good.
I like to roll the motherfucker. Anybody that know me know I like to roll, like, maybe not the whole window, but I like to crack the window, bust that sunroof open. I have 4-5 blunts rolled, ready to go.
She had a whole plan.
You know what I'm saying? We might have a little something in the cup, but we drink responsibly. We go drive responsibly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like to pull the fuck off on the next exit to get some fucking food. You know what I'm saying? I may or may not be on this road trip. I can't guarantee. Hey. Like, I'm in the car. I'm riding. But I might put your ass out at the next exit and be like, fuck that, I'm not riding to this shit. Man, or you gonna have to fucking agree to my playlist right now. And right now, I've been heavy, because y'all know I stay somewhere in my motherfucking feelings, right?
Hey,
and Slim got me all the way in my feelings right now, right? Slim got me all the way in my feelings. Y'all wanna know what I've been listening to heavy?
Let's go.
The songs, the tracks. We got Summer Walker and Janae Aiko.
Okay.
I'll kill you. She say, I'm gang about you. I ain't finna play no games about you. I go to hell and back for you, boy.
That fits you a lot. That song fits you a lot,
bro. Real quick. Let me talk.
So much.
Real quick, bro. Real quick, Swan. Let me talk to Slim right now. Let me tell you, sir. I'm gang about you. I ain't finna play no games about you. Hey, tell them other bitches fall in line. You know I don't play about mine. Hey, that's 100, man. But Summer Walker, I've been playing games, been on repeat. Today, I was on some Lauryn Hill, the refugee camp.
Oh yeah,
the sweetest thing I've ever known.
Oh yeah, you can't go wrong with Lauryn Hill.
Like a kiss on the collarbone.
You can't go wrong with the old
warm
school.
As the sun dipped in black. Fingertips all small in my bag. I wish I didn't get so weak. Oh, baby, just to hear you speak.
Hey, you can't go wrong with Lauryn Hill.
Hey, and then Wale, the Need to Know. That's been that's in my go-to song. The Need to Know. If you ain't hip to that Wale Need to Know, I've been like Wale, his whole playlist, I've been fucking with it. And then the last one was been heavy on the playlist. Rihanna. The old Rihanna. The album, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And you wanna know what track I've been playing hard? Must be love on the brain.
Wow.
That's got me feeling this way.
So yeah, you been in your feelings.
It fucks me so good.
You been in your feelings like that. Them songs.
Hey man, I stay somewhere in my fucking feelings. But here's the thing.
I need you to get out of them.
I've accepted that part of my life, man. Hey, I want to get out of this shit, but the way Slim got me feeling.
Hey man.
The way this nigga got me feeling, man.
I'm gonna need you to fix.
Hey,
something needs to be fixed.
The way this man got me feeling, y'all.
But it's good. It's good though. It's I will say it's good to have somebody that you can, that got you there.
I've been doing it. Look, I've been knowing dudes since we were like in 5th grade. Like, this is my middle school crush, right? I crushed on him from 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th grade, right? On my mama. Like, had the biggest crush on this dude. And remember how early on we talked about life bringing you back full circle and how no matter what path you go on, you go end up right where the fuck you need to be, regardless of the detours. Call me crazy, but I think I found the love of my life.
Hey,
That's right. Have you ever felt love on a cold, cold night?
Hey, if it works, if you feel,
we'll see, man. Let's stop. I got house for you, nigga. We gonna see.
If it get there, I just need an invitation to the wedding. That's all I need.
You coming to the wedding?
Hey, I'm coming.
We ain't doing no real wedding. We on some destination type shit. Like,
hey, whatever
you know
works.
What I'm saying? Somebody's beach, Hawaii.
Hey,
you know what I'm
works.
saying? Like if that's Slim. This ain't no type of fucking
this is
indication. Hey, pressure, no pressure, baby.
Nah,
no
you
fucking
good.
pressure, Slim. But if that's what you want to do, if you thinking about a proposal, I'm with the shits. I just wanted to go on record. I'm with the shits. And but we ain't having no fucking wedding. I've been there, done that shit. We go on to the beach somewhere. If so, I give y'all, like, I'm gonna give y'all as much advance notice as I can. But if I be like, hey, we going to fucking wherever the fucking we getting married in 2 months, book the flight. If you can make it, if you can't, hey, it's all, hey, no hard feelings,
I just want to be
y'all.
there for the turn up. That's all I want to be there
Hey, it's
for.
definitely gonna be a fucking turn up, y'all.
I'm there for the party.
He probably go. And look, here's the thing. He been watching my shit.
Oh yeah, he go.
I told him to stop. I told him to stop because I told him that he does not need to know me like this.
Why not?
Cause man, like
this is the real you though.
This shit right here, you can find out a lot. You can find out a lot. And I don't want him, like, I take that back. I want him to know every fucking aspect of me.
That'll let you know if he really rocking with you or not.
He rocking with me.
Hey, well,
he rocking.
Him watching the show shouldn't be no problem.
He say he fucking with me the long way. She gonna ride this dick.
Thing.
I had a long day.
Wow, Mo. I can't.
Slim, I'm fucking with you the long way. Bruh. And I'm gonna ride that dick.
This is what I
when
walked
you have
into.
a long day.
You know what? I should have just. I don't know what I was expecting this, but this, I wasn't expecting that.
Hey,
I wasn't expecting that.
This is where we going, man. This is where we gonna be, man. We finna shut this shit down. Shout out to my man, Big fucking Stu,
yes, sir.
Producing the episode, man. We live in the Big Stu Studios, man. If you looking to get a fucking podcast, start a podcast, you need content creation, you want to follow fucking shoot, video production, whatever the fuck, man, get at my man, Big Stu Films, man, on Instagram, on Facebook, wherever the fuck. Or hit me in my DMs and I will make the fucking connection for you.
Yes, sir.
Man, shout out to my homeboy. We got Antwan in the motherfucking building, man.
From
the Talk Heavy podcast, man. Get back in the fucking studio. The world needs your fucking voice, yo.
Hey, man,
the world needs your voice.
Man. I just gotta figure out, gotta make it work.
Get back. Plug your socials real quick. Let the fuckers know where they can follow you at.
You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow the show on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram at _Antwan Jr. and you can follow the show straight like that too on Instagram also. So yeah, I'll be back, man. I'll definitely be back, and I also got my photography and videography going on. You can also follow that on Instagram, 1203 Visuals.
All right, 1203 Visuals, man. Hey, real quick again, shout out to my man Big fucking Stu, man. All fucking love. It's still fuck you, yo. Fuck Big Stu, man. But I love you with my heart and my fucking soul, man. You make me better. I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together,
Her
man.
and these song lyrics, bro.
Hey, y'all know what it is, man. I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together, man. Shout out to Big Stu, man. I love you, bro. I absolutely appreciate the love, the support, the energy, and all the fucking shit that you fucking invest in me. In like the shit that you invest in me, man. It doesn't go unnoticed. It's unwavered support and love. I couldn't do this shit without you. Like, I could, and I was, but like I said, I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together, and I love you, bro.
Somebody give her some. She really in her feelings right now.
I am, man. I just wanted to go out. I just want to put it on record, man. Hey, real quick, shout out to Slim, man. Shout out to Slim, man. Like, I'm fucking with you the long way, and I'm gonna ride that dick. I know you had
whatever
a
you
long
doing, bro.
day, man.
Continue doing it. Whatever you
Continue doing that shit, man. He's loving me right. He's doing me right. He's treating me right. I haven't had this shit in a minute, man. Where a nigga straight, where a man. I'm not even gonna call him a nigga, man.
That's how you know the respect. The love is real.
Sir.
The love is real.
Sir, you know, like, I got mad fucking respect for you. Like, I got mad fucking respect for you. And the energy, the love, the support, the everything that you fucking pour into me, man. I'm not gonna cry, man.
Because your voice getting a little.
No, I just want, like, I don't publicly acknowledge my relationships and the shit that I have going on behind the scenes. But this man is coming to my life, and I know I said earlier, like, you know what I'm saying, I absolutely believe in fucking love.
Right.
And I'm not gonna let the world taint that for me. But the situation with him, the shit was just written in the stars. Like, I haven't encountered another human being where the energy, the chemistry,
that's good.
The love, every fucking thing is on point. Like, this man gets me. He gets my lameness. He gets my quirkiness. He gets my goofiness. He knows every side of me. He knows the serious mode.
He gonna know this one too.
He knows Dr. Bay. And he knows, like, this motherfucker been watching the podcast, and he been letting me know he's watching podcasts because he leaves comments on the episodes. We not gonna say who he is, but the shit that he's pouring into me right now, like he gives me fucking life. He encourages me. He motivates me. Like, he tells me how dope I am and how, you know what I'm saying, just all this shit, man. And I ain't had that in a minute. Like, even with the old man, the old man used to turn me the fuck down. Shit on everything I did, because he didn't, like, he's just one of those individuals where he didn't know how to accept a strong ass, like, woman, an alpha female, right? Dude right now, Slim, we gonna call his name's gonna remain Slim until otherwise. Like, Slim, he fucking gets it. He real life gets it, and he just fucking, he gets me, and he understands the difference between Dr. Monique Ross and your favorite Dr. Bay. And he doesn't, like, judge me based off of either, right? He accepts both.
That's good.
He accepts every aspect of me, and he doesn't judge me. Like, he watches your shit, and I unpack a lot here on my platform, right? I talk about everything. And he doesn't pass judgment. He just, you know, he's like, I see you. He be like, I see you, mama.
I mean, in his mind, it's probably just you being you.
And, so he gets that about me, man. Yeah. And, like, Slim, I ain't saying I love you, but I fucking love you, yo.
It's getting there, bro. Whatever you doing, keep doing it. Because obviously, right now, she in the feelings. She in the show on the feelings. But it's good, though. It's good that she in love,
man. What Shania Twain say? Man, I feel like a woman.
Hey, man.
Hey, we gonna shut this shit down right here, man. Shout out to the motherfucking fuckers, man. I absolutely appreciate you all for tuning in week in, week out. Man, I so fucking appreciate the love, the support, the energy that you guys pour into me. Thank you for keeping me motivated, for just reaching out and let me know that you guys are listening, that you tap the fuck in. It encourages me. It motivates me, and I fucking love you all. Shout out to my fucking ex-husband, D Money, host of part 1/3 of We Posted Up the podcast,
them boys funny as hell.
They funny as fuck, man.
I did they podcast, bro. And when I say
comical,
hilarious,
comical as fuck, man. Shout out to them, man.
They have no filter.
Shout out to my Nino Los, D Money, in St. Louis town, man. My fucking cousin, man. I love y'all, and I appreciate the love and support that you all pour into me. Shout out to my homeboy. We got Twan in the fucking building from the Straight Like That podcast. Shout out to my man once again, Big fucking Stu, producing the episode. To the fuckers out there, I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to Slim, man. Shout out to you, babe.
Hey, we gonna end it.
I'm gonna catch y'all in the next fucking episode. Y'all know where you can find me at. SOO Sophisticated1 on Instagram or pure_fuckery. Twitter is SOOO Mo or Facebook Monique Ross, man. I love you all. I appreciate you all for tuning in, for the love and support, man. It's your favorite fucking Dr. Bay, Monique Ross. Fucking peace, yo. Your favorite fucking Dr. Bay, Monique Ross. Drop it off in the comments, man. Shout out to the fuckers out there. I appreciate you guys for liking, comment, sharing. Thank you all so much for the love and support that you show me, for tuning in. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Pure Fuckery. That's it. That's all I got, man. I'll catch y'all in the next fucking episode. Peace.